everyone, welcome to Stratele Studios. I'm Jeff Castanon. Welcome to another No Pause video reaction and analysis. Today, I have a special guest in the studio. This is Sarah Georges. Say hi, Sarah.
Hi.
And Sarah, not only is she a expert with vocal work, but she also is an expert piano player. So I am having her watch this and react to it with me. This is Hélène Grimaud, and the piece of music is Fantasias Op.116 by Brahms. It's the first three compositions in this body of work, and it's only the audio, so we're just going to put this lovely artwork here. This lovely portrait of Brahms. I'm guessing it's Brahms. And we're going to listen to it together, and then we are going to talk about it afterwards. So here we go. Wow. 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 What's your first impression?
That's an amazing player right there.
Yeah.
There's so many things that stick out to me that are really cool about that. They all are very different,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they're like, you can tell they all go together.
Yeah.
Especially rhythmically.
Mm.
So there, in every single one, you have all these rhythmic things going on. You have hemiolas where you feel like you move out of the time signature into a different one.
Yeah.
And all over the place, you have these where you go into triplets, like the right hand, the treble notes, the higher notes are going into these triplets where the left hand is still in the duples.
Yeah.
So it's like this 3/2. That's a big thing. And then also there's kind of a theme throughout it where you hear these notes that are thirds throughout all of the pieces. So that interval of the third where there's notes that are skipping notes for people that don't know what those are.
Out of the three pieces, which one would you say was your favorite, just of those three? Because I know there's other ones in this bigger composition, but of the three that we heard, which one resonated with you the most?
I think I really like the second one.
Me too. To try to comprehend covering all of those parts. I mean, you got 10 fingers, right? Yeah. But there's so much going on, and the coordination to pull this kind of thing off it is really, really amazing. But what touches me were the melodies in the second composition. That there were parts where it just stopped, with all the fireworks, and just played these melodies that I was like, oh my gosh, it just really connected.
You know what I loved about that one? It was that it started out in the minor key, and then it went into the second section. So it had the ternary form where it was at ABA. So the first section, and then went into the B section that was totally different.
Right.
And then all of a sudden it went into a major key. And then it came back into the minor, back to the A section.
Yep.
And it was just like, it was like this introspective.
It's like scene changes. It's like in a movie watching, going from a high-speed car chase to like a couple who are in love having dinner. I mean, it's like it's these scene changes, and it takes you along this journey in the music where you're actually traveling somewhere. You're moving in the piece. As far as playing it, since you play yourself, on a scale of like 1 to 10, where does this lie? I mean, and when I say 10, I say like, out of all the compositions that you've heard.
Oh, it's very complex. Yeah, because you have to be able to play these different rhythms at the same time, and you have to be able to jump around. There's, the left hand is jumping around in different octaves, and that's difficult. So yeah, there's a lot going on.
I would say is part of the difficulty of this is not just the execution of a lot of notes, it's the timing. The right hand different time than the left hand. Right. And that coordination is like, man, that is that's mind.
Yeah, and there was a lot of syncopation too. Especially in the first movement, there was a lot of stress on the second beat of the measure. And that made it really interesting.
There's pushing and pulling of the time throughout. It's very expressive. It's not just like, playing like this. It's played by a human being. It's not played to a click track.
Yeah, actually, it's the first and the third are called capriccios, which is basically like at your fancy. So that's kind of what it is.
The first and the third piece, you're saying? Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Wow.
And the second is an intermezzo.
Right, right. Because looking at, this is the Capriccio Presto. With
energy, fast, energetic.
Intermezzo Andante. And Capriccio Allegro Appassionato with passion. Yes. Just curious of what else is here. intermezzo, adagio, that would be the fourth, and the fifth, intermezzo andante con grazia, intermezzo ardentino terramante. Do you know what that is? Terramante. I'm not familiar with that. Capriccio allegro. Agitato. That would be an interesting one to hear too. I'm curious of what that would sound like too. That's going to be a fast one. Yeah. So, oh man. Yeah, it's breathtaking hearing somebody play this kind of music. And do you know when this piece was written?
I think it was written in 1892-ish.
I'm not sure when Brahms was alive composing
I know that
music.
he had taken a break. It had been some years since he had written any piano pieces, and
really?
and I don't think that he was planning on writing anymore. And then he came back and wrote these and some others.
I think he was busy growing his beard.
I think so too.
During that time.
It's magnificent.
Well, there you have it, folks. Brahms' magnificent beard. What was his first? What was his first name?
I can't think anymore.
I can't. I want to say Johann.
Johannes.
I want to say Johann, but everyone's
Johannes Brahms. I don't know. I usually sing
yeah,
Brahms.
Johannes.
Johannes.
Yeah, Johannes. Okay, that's what I thought. Johannes Brahms. Again, magnificent. The man knows how to grow hair, and that's a little talked about fact with Brahms. By the way, they don't talk enough about his facial hair, but we will. Yes. We champion facial hair.
Yours is also magnificent. It's
yes,
my
it
favorite.
requires a lot of upkeep. Very cool, Brian. Thank you so much for requesting this and allowing the channel to experience Brahms, because I think this might be the first Brahms piece I've played, if I'm not mistaken. Hélène Grimaud. This is the person who played the piece. So major kudos for her ability to navigate such an incredibly difficult piece. And yeah, very cool. Well, let me know what you all thought about this too. And thanks again, Brian. Come back for more cool stuff. Thank you, Sarah. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, I just wanted to let you all know that the Stratele Studio Shop is up and running. This is the artwork for the various designs that I have on the products. Basically, it's studios A through F. These are the graphics that I showed at the beginning of each video, and you can get these graphics on a variety of products. As you see here on the website, you have 10 products that are customizable. You can actually change the location or the size of the graphic on the product. I hope you come check it out.